Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts, Let's Play of Thief Deadly Shadows. So although we are in the Deadly Shadows, apparently we're not the only ones. There are some goons about. So we can be super stealthy secret. Whoa, 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 what am I whacking? Oh, I have my knife out, that's why. Let's put everything away. So I was having some issues with my controls upwards and into the last video. I was able to alter them slightly, so I did have some better controls, something more akin to the original Thief 1, Thief 2 controls that I am used to, which makes me happy. I did leave some the same simply because of the way the game is designed and all the different things you have to do. But now, as you can see, my mouse is probably working for me better. Now this does leave the idea that there's a chance that you just have to go to the four corners and you're good, like... Come on. You just go to the four corners and you're good. There's no in-between now. So we'll figure that out. Hey, buddy, I wasn't,
Out of the way, loser.
But... You're lucky I'm being nice tonight. I'll bop you in the head. But, yeah, there's no reason to go to the edges when you can just go to the four corners like you're supposed to. So that we have some place we have to be, but as always, there's no reason why we can't sneak into a place and steal everything that's not nailed down. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do now. Be a little bit secretive, a little bit quiet, see what we can take. So you gotta be careful about things like that.
If it weren't for me, you couldn't even walk these streets.
Oh, it's a city watch. I'm like, what? Take a look outside. Now we could try to like dive over to the other side. And I'm fairly certain this is a pub or a bar.
I'll be home soon, drinking good dark ale, nibbling on a nice leg of mutton, forgetting about this place.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think all of these guys are City Watch.
Come at me with a... I tell you, actually...
So I'm fairly certain that I have to be extremely cautious in here, even though I was just flippantly running about like I knew what I was doing. I'd very much like to get the coins that are up above his head, but the question is, do I attempt it or not? Very quiet, very sneaky. There we go. Okay, so not the best idea in the world, but not the worst. Gonna drop that, so... Well, not drop it, just drop it on my inventory. Which is funny because it just leaves a little blue dot there. Alright, if I'm good enough, I should be able to sneak...
Oh, they'll all be at the tavern while I'm stuck here, watching this bloody place. I sure could go for a pint.
Wait, this isn't the tavern? Whoops. I'm in the wrong place. So... a little bit quiet, a little bit sneaky. Nothing here is worth anything. And I do have the option, probably should take it to put out that... Nope, no one here. We're super quiet today. I think that guy upstairs may have seen me as I squeaked by.
Thought it was lit a minute ago.
Whoop.
Nothing. Did the captain put you up to this? Trying to trick me into thinking there was someone there? Huh?
Can't have imagined that.
Go me go. Down, down, down. Before he sees me. Okay. He's following me, which is really irritating.
Could have been a ghost. Oh, that'd be something.
Yeah, that would be something. Well, we were going to rob the interior of the place, but I'm thinking that it might be safer to not be in there at all. Someone's coming by with something shiny on their face. Okay, well, I'm hoping that the guard lost interest. Well, he can't... Pardon me. He's a little bit more polite now that I threatened to bop him on the noggin. So that was a fun little foray into what I thought was a bar. It is a bar, but apparently it's a bar full of either thugs or guards. Either way, they're not very happy to be around or see me. I believe this gentleman had some... yeah, he had a very nice little bracelet on. So we're gonna spend some time robbing the happy folk here in town. We can just get close enough to... Can I not? I think he has to be unconscious or I can't rob him. Don't mind me. I was just admiring your fine jewelry, sir. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Evening to you. Carry on.
Carry over, carry under, carry through. Somebody's shouting. Alright, so apparently I may have to knock him asunder. There's a note over here. In order to get him, but let's see what the note says. Tavern closed after dark. Oh, well, that's why I was breaking and entering then. It wasn't an open tavern. And sneak. There you go. So we're going to be a little bit loud, then a little bit quiet, then a little bit loud, then a little bit quiet. Oop. Just going to keep the guards. Don't look at me. He looks right at me like, oh, it must be someone there in the bush. No, not today, good sir. Lots of yelling. I kind of want to go back there, and I think I will. Right time. Alright. That goes way too far up. So we're going to cut back across this way. And... City Watch. Hello, hello, friend. Now this guy who's carrying basically a lot of money. Can I borrow some of that? Now, unfortunately, in order to take the other stuff, I do have to bop it. Oh no, no, no.
Don't even ask. What the? Someone took it?
Looking at nothing.
Right off my person.
Jumping too.
Okay. Looks like he might have seen me for half a second and then lost me again. I do have to be careful. I can't just be flipping all about the city, thinking that I'm somehow invincible. Now, it would be easier to knock some of these guys completely unconscious.
Hello, it's me. Is that you, Garrett?
What?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Garrett, master thief at your service.
Hello.
McFarley said you had a job for me. Brent, is it?
Indeed I do.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing. I just thought you looked different, that's all. It's nothing.
Hey, I'm the greatest thief that ever lived. I ain't concerned about appearances. Anyway, with all that thieving I do, I ain't got time for no baths or nothing.
I see, yeah, completely understand. Enough said, yeah. Anyway, let me tell you why I wanted to meet with you, Garrett.
Yeah, get on with it. I got a lot of job offers, you know. You ain't the only merchant in town too uppity to get his own hands on.
All quiet. You're a sight for sore eyes.
The object in question is of little monetary value, but has great sentimental meaning to me. It's the Orin Cross dagger. You've probably heard of it. A stylish golden number, and it's currently out of its owner's hands, being scheduled for repairs at Cothran's Armory.
The Orin, the golden dagger, eh? Sure, I heard of it. Garrett, ain't I? Except it sounds plenty valuable to me.
Well, it's not. The money I'll pay you to get it will be twice what it's worth.
What on
Anyway,
earth?
one of a kind. You'd be hard-pressed to find a fence who'd manage it for you.
All right. Go on.
As I said, it's being kept at Cothran's Armory in the basement safe. That's where you come in. As a
Where
master
was
thief,
that?
You should have no trouble with it. Once you get it, put it in the donations box outside that Hammerite place, St. Edgar's. I'll leave the payment in the same box. Once I have the dagger. I think that about covers it.
All right, Mr. Brent. And don't forget, if you want Garrett-type services, you gotta offer Garrett-type prices.
So that's the famous Garrett, huh? Guess he's not as good looking as I'd heard.
Well, we can't all be, Garrett. So, kind of half overheard that particular discussion. Basically, some guy is running around saying that he's Garrett, and he's taking thieving jobs using our moniker. Annoying, but not uncommon. As a matter of fact, I think I accidentally triggered that particular conversation. Oop, Hey, okay, you're not a guard. Accidentally triggered that conversation from outside rather than inside where it was supposed to go off. So, we will take a look about. Again, now this is a little bit of an open world, and that quest kind of gives you a... Oh, thank God that wasn't a guard. Kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking at, because he says, leave the payment, or leave the dagger in the box, and I will leave the payment after I have it. And that's actually something that you do between missions. Yeah, this is where the conversation is supposed to take place, is here. But we triggered it from outside. So if we scooch up a little bit. There's our friend. Now if we wanted to, we could rob him blind, but I'm thinking that we might skip out on that particular incident right now. Mostly because I don't want to deal with the guard, I don't want to accidentally knock him out, or purposefully knock him out. So we're just going to scooch our happy way back down to the first floor. Now, if we take a look at our map, we are, let's see, South Quarter, Stone Market Plaza, Terces Courtyard, Clock Tower, St. Edgar's. Okay, so we have to find the separator between, because we came out of the South Quarter, we have the tavern and then the crossways there. We're probably closer to the terraces, or Terces Courtyard right now rather than the Clock Tower, which is irritating. There's the Old Quarter, South Quarter, Dock, Stone Market, and Alldale. And there's the back alley. So yeah, we came in to Stone Market. Wait a minute, did we? Yeah, because the docks are that way. Okay, yeah, we came to Stone Market. So, South Motor to Stone Market. So yeah, we have to go that way to remind ourselves which direction we're going in. So I'm going to head back down here. So the map's just as good as it used to be. Kind of tells you what the city looks like rather than where you're actually at. Alright, so for us, I think I actually know where that is, because this goes to the clock tower. Yeah, that goes to the tower. We actually have to go back through here again. Right time. That door over there is what we're looking for. Guardy guard.
Never there when you need them.
All right.
Watch where you're going, eh?
Watch where who's going. What? I'm being quiet. I don't know what you're talking about. Now there's a moss arrow or something similar over there. I will grab on the way through. Just trying to avoid the guards. Again, we can knock everybody out, but out here in the city, I don't think it's that good of an idea to just bap everybody in the skull. One, it's a bit rude. Two, it sets a dangerous precedence. Do you wish to leave this area and into the Stone Market proper? Of course I do. Hello. Got another conversation over here?
Surprise them. They'll never know what hit them.
Finesse. Planning. It's the only way.
What are we talking about? Or are we talking?
You ready?
What, right now?
Yeah, you get the map, right? What else are we waiting for?
I don't know. A little time to prepare, I guess. You don't just waltz into a Hammerite cathedral and run around willy-nilly.
But that's the beauty of it. Element of surprise.
Idiot. It's supposed to be the Hammerites that are surprised, not us.
Well, I mean, everyone would be surprised. Isn't that even better?
No, you and I. We shouldn't be surprised at all. We should be prepared, have a plan, know what we're going after and where it is, how many hammers be around, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, I see your point. I guess. Are you sure you ain't just chicken? My last partner was chicken.
Look, we just got the map. Let's study it, come up with a plan. No one's chicken. We know there's gold in there.
But we also know there's really big guys in there with giant hammers. This is what I like to call a finesse job.
Yeah, finesse. Sounds good. I vote we go in now. Surprise attack.
I vote we don't. We need a plan. Finesse.
Surprise. And shut up.
May I yoink? Thank you. Well, so much for finesse. So apparently the partners in crime are not doing very good at partnering in their crime. Yes. Ooh, dear lord. Probably not the best idea to just waltz in here. Sometimes that wakes him up. You gotta be cautious about it.
Someone's made off with it.
So yeah, there's what you might call a fish man in there.
You there, in the alley.
You saw nothing. He might have seen me. Let's go with flash bomb in case we need it.
Not sure.
Yeah, I didn't put out the light outside, so he spotted me a little bit. Hopefully he'll quiet down.
Vanished.
Yes, I can. I'm that good. Go away.
Can't believe I let that one get away. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he didn't notice me put out the torch, but he absolutely noticed that I that I stole his money. So.
You want a penny? I think I saw one in the gutter a ways back.
I like pennies. Alright, so there's the red hand there. That's where we have to go. I think I can squeak past these two without too much difficulty. And then
Surprise them. They'll never know what hit them.
Yeah, surprise them. So there's my red hand. There's several red hands around here, actually. But such weird little eyeballs. But one of these is a cellar shop. The other one is... So it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be the one in this corner. So this is where we need to fence. I think, yes.
Well, looky. You must be Garrett. Somehow, I expected somebody taller. Doesn't matter. I'm Black Market Bertha, glad to meet you. Perry said to expect you. Said you'd have an opal for me. I'm sure we can do business. I got the best stonecutters in the city waiting to cut it up, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Now, here's a really interesting thing. One, she's trying to sound like Mae West and doing a very bad job of it. Sorry. Second, if you notice, they won't buy everything. So she doesn't buy painting. She buys gold and jewels. So even though we have 1,400 to sell, we still can't sell any of these because she doesn't take them. But at least she can buy 800 worth of it, including
This
the
is
opal.
some This is a damn fine opal. One of a kind. I bet it came from one of those old noble houses. Am I right? Never mind. It ain't my business how you came to have it.
That's right, it ain't.
I almost forgot. Here. A gentleman left this letter for you. Don't you worry. I didn't read it. It ain't my business, is it?
Well, she only finished half her line there, but that's okay, because her voice was actually kind of irritating to me. So we do have a note, which I'm fairly certain we don't have in our inventory anywhere. But if we take a look at our... Oh, here you go. Garrett, we must speak with you. Tertius Courtyard and Stone Market Plaza. Keeper Artemis. The keepers. Now I believe this guy will sell me some stuff.
Garrett, I can't believe it's you in my store. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I'm Marla. Marla Madison. Used to be a thief myself. Maybe you heard of me, or... but oh, you probably just want to shop. Someone told me your place is over in South Quarter, Garrett. Yeah, that's not too far from here. Maybe I can see it sometime, or... Oh, you're probably real busy and everything.
Yes, what with the stealing and all. So we can buy an iron practice lock, but I'm not going to bother with that because we don't need practice locks. I mean, we could use them. They cost a little bit of cash, and you can use practice locks to indeed practice when you're at home, but we're not going to filly-fally or diddle-daddle with that for the moment. What we are going to do, however, is head back towards the other place. So we have to go back to Stone Market in order to get our hands, or speak to Artemis. So let's go there and do that. Our camera goes all sorts of weird places whenever we switch to the different zone. It's interesting. Okay, we're gonna want to move fast so that he doesn't detect us. Indeed. Hopefully he asks because he didn't notice us. Well, hello. Thank you. Put that away, and then scooch through. Now, Teresa's courtyard should be this way. This English. It should be English in this direction. Now, I'm not wasting my water arrows putting out every single light or lamp because we don't have to. We do have to be cautious, but not overly so. And I think this should be okay. I believe there is a guard around here, but where, I don't know. And there might be a moss arrow back here. Oh, was not incorrect. There it is.
I don't like being followed. Cryptic notes, secret meetings. Haven't you keepers outgrown this stuff yet?
It was not our intention to be cryptic.
What was your intention? Don't I have friends on the Keeper Council anymore?
More than you know. Garrett, may I speak?
Sure. Talk.
The Keeper Council has agreed to allow you access to the prophecies as they are read by our interpreter, Keeper Kataka.
Well, that's Keeper talk for something bad has happened and now we want your help. Right?
But there is something they require of you first.
Go on.
2 objects, one with the Hammerites, the other with the Pagans. They are unusual. We wish to study them further. We need you to acquire them for us.
You mean steal them? Are you sure these are the only hoops your Keeper friends need me to jump through before I'm allowed to hear the prophecies?
It's true that through this you will have proven that you are trustworthy. None of this is my choice.
I'll get you the trinkets. You just make sure your Keeper buddies come through on their end of the bargain.
I will. Garrett? Garrett.
To disappear in front of a Keeper. Ah, Garrett, these are the objects that you must acquire. The Chalice, a relic of the Hammerites. It is kept in St. Edgar's Church in Stone Market proper. The Jack Nal's Paw, a possession of the Pagans. They have constructed secret tunnels beneath the South Quarter well. We believe the paw to be there somewhere. Meet back at Tercy's courtyard in 2 nights. I have faith in your abilities, Keeper Artemis. So, the well we've already come across, and the other is St. Edgar's Church, which we have a map for. Go us.
Something. Just then.
Nope, 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 nope. So much nope.
No, nothing there. I'll be seeing goblins next.
Okay, that was a bit of luck. And a lot of scary going on there. That the guard did not see us. So I believe these golden bugs are important later in the game. There's something about them I know, but I don't know what it is. I can't do anything with them right now, so I'm going to ignore it. I'm hoping that I will be vindicated at a later date when I am correct, rather than just thinking of a completely different game that golden bugs are important in. So we have a couple choices which one we want to do first. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at our objectives, I believe we now have the ability to do either. Yeah, steal the chalice from St. Edgar's Church in Stone Market proper, or use the South Quarter well to enter the pagan tunnels and steal the paw from them. So either one of those are a viable option. I think between the two, the pagan area is one of the less desirable, if that makes any sense. I'm not a huge fan of it. multiple reasons, of course. Come on. But the question is, do I want to go to...
Maybe I'll find myself a...
How's it going? You're a sight for sore eyes.
Now that would be a fine piece of luck.
Alright. Now the guy did say that the knife was located not in the old quarter. I don't have a map to the old quarter. So if I want to do the knife part, I have to do it before I steal, or before I go to St. Edgar's Church, because St. Edgar's Church will push the day forward by one, and if I don't steal the knife by then, that's not going to happen. So I think before we do the church, and I think we're going to do the church first, we're going to do the knife first. So we get a little bit of a bonus. We get a little side quest, per se. And again, a lot of the modern Thief game has really been taken from this Thief. You have this open hub world you get to move through, and then at the same time as that, you get these little side quests you can do while you're moving around that hub world. So we're going to jump back to Stone Market proper, and hopefully we'll spend some time in here. Now, what I find interesting, so yeah, now we can access that door by clicking on it. That's basically a quest door.
Nobody ever gave me nothing. They don't know what it's like, someone like me. I've seen a hammer prison.
I've seen a hammer in prison, nice. Now, an interesting thing about the way they did the cutscenes in this one is I really like the cutscenes in Thief 1 and 2 so much better. The simplistic animation with a little bit of actual like movement and things like that, but mostly just little simplistic animations with the voiceovers. It's much better.
Just then?
No.
Nothing.
Okay.
Not even sure I saw anything anyway.
More so than the 3D stuff that you see nowadays. And the 3D stuff, of course, you just saw there, which was very simplistic, very rustic, very terrible. Not a huge fan of that type of 3D and whatnot, but there it is. Carry on. You should not see anything. Okay, I don't know what he saw, if anything at all. I'm just gonna hide in the bush. The bushes, of course, are not doing me much good. They're making it harder for me to see than it is for them to see, I'm sure, but it makes me feel better to kind of just hide down here in this brush. Alright. Hello, dear old friend. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say that has probably been time at this point, or very close to it. We are getting into the missions. There was a lot of running around and talking, a little bit of thieving, but not much. We will get more into that in the future, but for now we're going to go ahead and pause here. So once again, I want to go ahead and thank you all very much for joining me for Kilobyte Short on this Let's Play of Thief Deadly Shadows, and I will see you guys, hopefully, next video.